rage like real. I ain't taking L's in Madden all year.
Yo. What's good, YouTube? This is Rage Rail. So today's video, I want to show you guys one of the best man coverage shells in Madden 23. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go in and sub and turn on post notifications on. So first and foremost, CFL. If you guys are interested in joining the PS4, of course current gen, so current gen PS4 CFL, please make sure you go to my website. The link is in the description, allthingsmadden.com. And when you get there, you want to make sure you go to the All Things Madden tab and go down to CFL. Go ahead and sign up. As of right now, there are a couple more spots open, and this is the time I'm recording the video. So I'm recording this videos in advance. So about time you guys get to see this, it should be almost New Year's at this point. So spots could be full. They may be open. I don't really know, but make sure you go through the website, come into Discord, and claim your spot, claim your team. It is an auto draft league. Teams have already been drafted at this point, and it was auto draft. Okay, so just pick a team you want, and we're gonna rock out. So that's CFL talk. Now, ebooks. If you guys want an ebook on any formation, you will go to my personal ebook section. You request any formation, and if you want to see what ebooks I already have, you want to go ahead and go to the ebook section. I have about 14 different formations that you guys might be interested in. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get started with this video. So it doesn't matter what playbook you're in. It doesn't matter what formation you're in. On defense, you can use this with any formation. So to prove that, I'm gonna do it out of a 3-down lineman look, and I'm also gonna do it out of a 4-down lineman look. Now, normally how I do personnel, I like to put my outside linebackers at the defensive end spots, and then I like to put my best pass rusher in the middle. That's normally me. So in this case, you can leave Judon and whoever that is. I know I don't remember his name. I don't remember how to pronounce it, but I like having safeties and linebackers. That's just preference. But technically, however you want to put your man coverage setup, or however you want to put your man coverage personnel, do it that way. I'm just going to show you out of dollar, and then I'm going to come back and show you out of a nickel look. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at two meta formations. So we'll look at where is it at? Right here. So we'll look at trips tight end, offset. I think they don't have it anymore, right? So we're gonna look at trip tight end flex, and the reason why is because they have the PA cross style play, which is gonna be this dagger. And yeah, so we'll just look at dagger. But what's important here is not dagger, it's just the coverage shell behind it. So we'll look at a trips tight end set, and we'll look at a doubles formation. So we'll look at doubles. Yeah, we'll look at doubles wide off. I wanted to do a true double style, so we'll do spread wide slot. So we're gonna look at trips tight end flex, and we're gonna look at doubles. We'll look at the doubles formation. So what we're gonna do here is come out and dagger. So first and foremost, I'm gonna back the ball off. And most of the time when people run any trip style defense, this is how they're gonna run it. They're gonna run with their 3 receivers to the wide side. So how I'm gonna simulate this is by explaining to you how I would guard a trips tight end style defense, because literally the only difference between this formation and trips tight end is this right here, where he's gonna already start off on the line of scrimmage. That is the only difference between trips tight end flex and trips tight end. Okay, so that's why I randomly chose the Seahawks. I didn't plan on using the Seahawks. I just picked them since their offenses have some speedy receivers, so that's why I just chose them. But anyways, what you want to do for this universal setup, you want to pinch your defense. Now, it's not necessary to pinch your defense. If you're in a 3-down lineman front, I highly suggest you pinch your whole defense. And to do that, you hit R1, and you see down there where it says shift defense, and you hit the left stick down for pinch. You'd hit pinch, and it's going to pinch everybody. Now, next thing you want to do is you want to double tap the right directional. Now, I normally love to take the slot cornerback. So in this case, it's either triangle or R1. I'll let you be the judge. Normally, me personally, I like to do triangle, and I do have a couple clips from gameplay that I want to show you with me using this. And what you want to do is take triangle, and you want to put him in a vertical hook, right? Now, next thing you want to do is take the safety up top, and you want to man him up to that slot receiver. And I love to personally shade over the top. And now I like to use this guy right here. Now, last thing I like to do, if you're running a 3-down lineman defense, then normally that means you have an extra guy. So in this case, our linebacker is that extra guy right here. It can either be this guy blitzing, or it could be him. Whoever is the one blitzing, you want to take him and put him in a mid-read just like this. And this is one of my favorite shells to run, and it's going to do a great job of stopping any backside slants or backside or basically it does a great job of stopping backside slants, and it does a great job against in routes, so guarding those in routes, because man coverage is a little weak against in routes. So to kind of showcase this, what I'm gonna do is snap the ball right here, and I want you to just kind of watch what that vertical hook does. Watch how he just kind of plays everything, and it's just a really nice man coverage variation. And again, I didn't run any motions or anything. We'll talk about that in a second. I just wanted to show you just as a base what he's going to do. So the reason why it's good is because we're going to be able to just, he's going to be able to sit right here. And he even has a chance to play this because there's a lot of opponents who love to throw this ball right now. And if they throw this drag right now, guess what's going to happen? Our vertical hook's going to come down. He's going to make a play on that drag. He's probably not going to get a pick or anything by any means, but he's going to be able to come down and help. And also, this is good. Times they're not going to be expecting this vertical hook to sit here. So about time this route progresses right here, guess what? We already have great coverage, and look at our mid read. Notice how our mid read is going to come attack. So they really take away that in route, and it's just solid defense, So that vertical hook really does a lot. So another meta setup is taking him, putting him on a streak, and they'll do this kind of setup. And I just kind of want to show you what it looks like versus that. Again, I like to pinch my whole defense. I like to take my slot cornerback, put him in a vert hook, and then man up the slot receiver. And I'll show you with this guy as a vert hook as well. I don't really like that one too much versus trips, but I'll still show you one to him in a mid read. And then we're gonna go ahead and snap the ball. And I still want to show you backside slants. I haven't forgot, but just kind of look at how everything is guarded. And I mean, obviously it's man coverage, so those things are gonna be guarded, but most importantly, I just wanted to show you what this vertical hook will do. So right here again, since this is 9 zone drop, this is why he does this, where he's going to kind of play that. He's going to pass it off, and look at how he backs up. I can't tell you how many picks you're going to get because they're going to throw this ball right after the break because they're going to see man coverage, and we're going to be right there to get the pick. And just look at how the mid read and vertical hook pretty much collapse on this in route, and they pretty much take away that in route, which is why this formation, well, not this formation, this setup is actually really good. So another meta setup you'll see is X on a streak. They'll take square, put him on a slant, and they might swing the running back maybe, and they're going to take this guy, actually better yet, another setup you'll probably see it realistically is this right here, and then they're going to take this guy and motion him across. So I want to show you what happens when we motion. Now it may not do it perfectly in practice mode, but in game, in the gameplay clip you'll be able to see. But when we motion a guy, notice how our vertical hook goes across. Now that is fine, and what we're going to do is snap the ball. I want you to watch what that vertical hook does. So right there, he actually didn't, but a lot of times the game what's going to happen is he's actually going to get a shove on that receiver, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. So I normally don't like to baseline and put my vertical hook on the other side. I like him to be exactly what he does, because what he's going to do is kind of just stop this little quick slant from being thrown. Where's our vertical hook at? Yeah, okay, so one thing, the reason I like this because it does such a great job of taking away backside slants, because this is the guy right here who's responsible for that slot receiver, right? So notice what he does. He's going to stay, and he goes into motion, which is really important. So what that means is that if they run a backside slant, he already should be in great position to play that slant. And also, one thing that happens, it didn't happen here, but it does happen in game, and you will be able to see in the gameplay that it definitely does happen. What happened a lot of times is this guy right here would just zone chuck him. Now it doesn't happen in practice mode as often, but they normally will zone chuck him, and what that does, it'll slow him down for half a second, and what that would allow is for this not to happen where he blows past them. He'll be able to actually recover, and then they'll try to throw that, and a lot of times you will get a pick, and you're going to see that in gameplay here in a little bit. But I just wanted to show you just what to expect when they motion. Now like I said, I'll show you one time that you can actually put R1, the guy over him, in a vertical hook if you want to, and you could definitely do it this way, shade over the top. And we're going to take that guy, put him in the mid read, and I'm just going to snap the ball just to kind of show you, what to expect and all that. And it's basically literally the same thing in trips formation, so don't want to go too much into that. So next thing I kind of want to do is just show you like a double style formation, because it's just as important to know how to defend it in doubles just as it is in trips, because you realistically want to run this versus any shotgun set, right? So doubles and trips are the main ones you're going to see. You're going to see a true double style like this, or you're going to see like a doubles Y off type of look, and they're both going to play the exact same way. So I'll probably just end up audible into doubles Y off and just showing you that. So we'll go to something that's a popular play. So let's go, let's see, what's a meta setup? Maybe slot post, maybe. So anyways, what we're going to do is pinch our entire defense. Now, when you see doubles formations, you have two options, okay? It all depends on where you want to use her. So if you want to use her, normally if I'm playing doubles, I like to use her to the weak side of the field. So in this case, notice how the ball's on the right hash. So that means that this side is the weak side of the field, right? So what we're going to do is go to the strong side of the field, and we're going to put that guy in the vertical hook that's over triangle, and we're going to man up the safety to triangle. And again, I did that by double tapping triangle, select the triangle, vertical hook, double tap the triangle, select an L1 up for man coverage and put them on triangle. And you want to shade over the top. And I normally like to blitz my user. And lastly, we want to put a mid read out there. So again, you want to do this to the strong side of the field, and I like the user on the weak side of the field, if that makes sense, because most of your route combos are going to come to the strong side or weak side, and kind of just look at how everything matches up. Notice right there, our vertical hook had nothing to do, and that is completely fine. So maybe we'll try to create. What if they put them on a slant, right? So what if they did like a slant drag type of concept, you know, just kind of throwing out stuff out there because I want you to just see stuff, right? So what we're gonna do is set it back up, and then we're gonna go ahead and snap the ball, and I just kind of want you to watch how they play that slant, right? So notice how he kind of helps out for a second, and that's going to allow us, well, it's going to allow our defender to actually be able to recover. And that's why these vertical hooks are extremely you know, underutilized, because they really do a lot, man. So look at them shadow the post so they can't throw a skinny post. Look at the mid read coming to help out, and then on the slant, kind of notice what happens here, that the vertical hook's going to come back, help it out a little bit, and then he's going to fall off, right? And that gives us time to what? Maybe get pressure in. It gives us time to go user something else like this, maybe. You know, we have a lot of time to do whatever we need to do. So really great. Really great with those vertical hooks. Now, last thing I did say I want to show you is going to be versus something like doubles Y off, because you definitely will get that. We'll go to something simple like 4-verse. I don't think they really have much that they do. We'll put it in the middle field. So let's say we didn't know which side is, right? So if you ever don't know what side to user, just guess. Honestly, that's the best way I could tell you. Actually, I want to go to doubles Y off because I want to pick a different play. So I actually want to pick a play that you may see online. So we'll go back to doubles Y off, or we can go to actually, you know what? Let's go to nah, we'll keep it simple. Do they have gun tight, just regular gun tight in here? I was gonna show you yeah, I'll show you a tight formation. Why not? So let's just go something like bench swap, since that's a really popular play. So we'll go to cover 2. So again, if it's like a tight formation, you really just want to declare, normally I like to declare left, because most of the time your good route combos come to the left side of the field. So I would actually take L1 right here, put them in vertical hook, and then I would take triangle, man them up the triangle, shade over the top, and then put a mid read. And now in gun tight formations, normally the outsides are going to be the weakest, so I probably wouldn't use this setup as much, but it's still a great setup. Now I know I just ran it stock, but I just kind of want to show you what happens, right? So that time, I mean, just, you know, just basic, but anyways, you get the idea, you get the gist of it. So I want to show you how I do it with a 4-down lineman front, and then that's going to be the video. So this is kind of a weird video to make, because it's not so much of a, you know, use this versus this style of formation. It's so much so like, hey, this is just the setup. This is just the cover shell, you know. It's just a good cover shell to run, you know. So what I'm gonna do is go to nickel, and I'm not gonna mess with anything with personnel. So I like to go do it out of 2-man under. So it's the same thing now with nickel or any 4-down lineman front. You normally only have 1 slot cornerback. So what you want to do is, wherever your slot cornerback is, that's the side you want to put the vertical hook, and you want to man that safety. Shade over the top. Now, you kind of have some options here. So technically, we can't put a mid-read, but if you want to put a mid-read, there is something that you can do. So you actually can, if you have an athletic outside linebacker, so in this spot or this spot, what you could do is you can man up that guy to the running back, and you can take the man responsible for him and put him in the mid-read. So now we're basically only rushing 3. If I do this, I like to spread my defensive line, and that's to get good pass rush animations. Now normally I would spread my line, crash them up, but like I would do this and then reman them up. That's if you want that mid-read, okay? You don't have to have that mid-read if you don't want it, okay? That's only if you want it. So if you don't want that mid-read, just simply, you know, simply run it like this, right? If you don't want it. And it's still going to do a great job. You can kind of tell that right there he just didn't have to do nothing, but he helps out on circle, and that can actually be the difference in you getting a pick or not. So again, whichever setup that you like, you could definitely do it a 4-down lineman front. I just want you to see exactly how I would do it with the 4-down lineman defense, right? And that allows us to have the confidence to go user this route, because what'll happen is the user will see you go down here, and they'll get ready to load up and throw this ball right here. And a lot of times you'll be able to click on this guy and maybe make a pick or a tackle. You know, normally they might not give you a pick with this far away, but you'll definitely be able to click on this guy and maybe get a tackle or something like that. But anyways, that's the wrap for this video. I just wanted to bring you guys a really nice man coverage shell to mix in with the man coverage you already play. And yeah, just try it out. Let me know how you like it, and really drop a like if you did enjoy this. It really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate all you guys that are still here for real. I rock with all y'all, man. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Block it in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back.